right, all right. So today we have a very special guest. We're going to talk about some important information that's taking place in our market, in our economy. As most of you know, the real estate market has been somewhat of a floating. We'll just call it a river Nile, right? It's been kind of going up, going down, and right now everybody needs as much information as humanly possible. So we've brought somebody that we've worked with. I cannot count the amount of times that we've worked with her and her team, and she's going to be able to go over something that's really kind of new, getting ready to roll out in March. So without any further delay, I'm going to go ahead and bring her in, and I will let her introduce herself. This is Miss Stacy Orozco.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching here. Stacy Orozco with V.I.P Mortgage. And thanks for Germaine for having me here to speak about some really cool FHA changes coming March 20th.
Good. That's excellent. And you know, Stacy has been doing this a long time, so there's probably not a better person to get this information from. And thank you for pointing on that, touching on that. March 20th is when this new PMI, which is mortgage insurance, is actually going to go rolling out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and we're really just going to try to help you guys. We know you're looking to purchase a home. You know, these things are going to be happening. They're going to affect you. So we want to be real time with this. So Stacy, I want to ask you something. What is some of the common problems that buyers are facing, especially in today's market?
On the financial side, especially, it's finding something they can afford because, everybody's a little bit leery about increasing mortgage rates, increasing home values. They're afraid they can't purchase. But this is something really, really cool that FHA is helping with. FHA, by the way, is a government product. They are wonderful loans. They're helping our consumers get more purchase power. That seems to be the biggest concern right now, is how much they can buy.
Okay. And that kind of leads me into the next question. So, are you seeing loan application as a result of the higher prices or the rates, right? Because I think they both kind of go hand in hand, the rates and the home prices, obviously. Are you starting to see loan applications? Where are you seeing loan applications at? Like, are they going down? Are they going up? What's the interest of buyers right now?
Actually, on my side, they're going up because they're realizing that rent is 100% interest rate. So we can pay 7% interest rate and buy your own home, or we can pay 100% interest rate and rent and pay someone else's mortgage. So everyone's trying to get finance to purchase their new home, even if it's a starter home or not the one that their longevity timeline looks like, but it's something of value. So they are increased and they are up and they're eager and excited, and it's good.
Are you seeing that's more so? Are you seeing that the buyers are more sophisticated right now? I mean, in terms of, are you just seeing, and what I mean by sophistication, I mean people who are asking a lot of really good questions. Or are you just seeing
Mhm.
people who are saying, hey, listen, rents are high. I don't want to be a part of this. What's the mix of what it is that you're seeing before we get into the actual topic?
For the first time buyers, it's more, I don't want to pay this rent anymore, or my lease is up. What are my choices? And they really just come to me with a blank slate, which I prefer. Then we can ask appropriate questions, lead them along the path so they know what they can do, and then can make their educated decision from there. It's going in pretty blind with just, I'm tired of paying rent. I don't want to pay someone else's mortgage and I have to move. What do I do?
Yeah, they're starting to feel the pinch of that. Yeah, and a good point
Yeah.
about paying. You said it yourself. You're paying 100% interest rate when you're paying a rent or somebody else's mortgage versus your own.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
so let me ask you this: how's your company in general? How are they really combating the issues of these prices and the interest rates and kind of how buyers are seeing the market? How are you guys combating that and helping them overcome those fears?
It's really kind of what we talked about, the education piece and seeing what they can do. It's kind of squashing the mentality of, I don't have a down payment or my credit's not great. All of those things we work around with each consumer specifically to them and their goal. And that's why you need a trusted advisor that's been in the business a long time, seasoned veterans. I'm still new, 26 years in, and we've seen a lot. So it takes that experience of the know-how to get around it and help the consumer make the right choice. But I think that the industry leaders today are still in this business. It's tough right now. We're here. We know how to survive, and we'll help you get there. And let's keep going.
I love your humbleness. 26 years in the business and still very new, very learning. I guess that's because we're in a like the market is constantly evolving. We're constantly seeing new kind of spectrums of it. So yeah, I kind of get you on that one.
Every day.
So, so again, so now we're talking about March 20th.
Yes.
And this is kind of a gray area that has come up for some of our buyers, people who have reached out to us looking to take advantage of the market. They see, hey, maybe there's a window of opportunity. So now March 20th, tell us about what's going
Yes.
on in terms of this PMI and then who exactly is rolling that out.
Yep. Perfect. So on anything that's closing March 20th or after, so don't wait to apply. You can apply right now, and we're going to set those rules for you after closing. The Federal Housing Administration, so FHA, has made a big announcement on any FHA loan. There's two mortgage insurances. One of them is upfront, financed into your loan amount. There's no change to that. Here's the good one, and it is valuable. The monthly private mortgage insurance that you pay, or MIP, is getting reduced. Right now, closings are 0.85. After March 20th, it's 0.55. So big reduction. Let me put it into some dollars for you. On a $400,000 loan, that is a savings of $100 a month. Who won't take that? I will. So it's definitely helping push that purchase power up, which is the struggle we're seeing. So FHA has announced we're going to step in, we're going to help the consumer getting more purchase power by reducing that mortgage insurance. Don't forget, on an FHA loan, that's a government loan, FHA remains for the life of the loan. It's there until you either refinance or sell. It's a great loan to get into, whether you're a first timer or not. They're great for seasoned veteran buyers too. So the monthly insurance reduction, 0.85 to 0.55. $400,000 loan saves about $100 a month.
That's really good news. And compound, we don't want to underestimate that $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. That's $2,400 over 2 years. That's $4,800 over 4 years. That's advice. That's mattress money. That's good money to, put away for a child's savings account. Any money you
Yeah.
could save is absolutely a win-win. And without getting too deep into this, how would you say that would correlate to somebody? Let's say last year they came in and they were making a certain income and they said, wow, well, this pre-qual it's not going to get me a whole lot, right? We know we've been dealing with that. How does this reduction in PMI ultimately correlate to somebody being able to qualify for a little bit more? It does it.
It does. $100 a month in mortgage qualification can be huge or it can be small depending on the price point. So if someone's going to buy a house for $200,000, for example, their qualification isn't going to be much different because their loan amount is smaller. But someone that's going to save $100 a month is going to be a bigger range. So it could be $25,000 in price point different. It could be $75,000 in price point different. However, last year versus this year, we have a different component, and that's interest rates in general. They are higher. So I think the FHA coming out with this new great reduction is helpful. But comparing last year, this year is really hard because the rates weren't where they are now last year. So it's kind of a teeter-totter. It's a balance. So You have to look at the whole puzzle here. It's all different based on the price points and where the consumer fits.
Yeah, and I knew that that was not like a simple question, and I understand that just because of the different variables involved with
Yeah.
that. But the final question: how will your company use this reduction as a help to for potential home buyers right now? How are you going to use this particular? I'm going to say a blessing. How are you going to use this to help home buyers?
Yeah. Amen to that blessing because it is one. If we're in that kind of example 400 price range and we're saving $100, and like you put it in perspective, that pays your child's tuition or great family vacation year after year. We're blasting it out on social media, getting it to our partners, but more importantly, it's purchase power is the key because that's where we're seeing the struggle is they can't find the house they want because they don't feel like they can afford it or the money doesn't get them very far. So that extra bump in purchase power, purchase price is a blessing. And that's the whole idea and that's the goal. And it will help for sure. So if you've been pre-qualified already with an FHA loan and you haven't purchased, call us, call Germaine, call myself. Let's relook at it. Most likely your purchase power is now increasing.
That is excellent news. I know that to be a fact because we're out there every day looking at homes with clients, trying to get them into their dream home. And it's a challenge. We know that it's a challenge. Well, we thank you for coming in here and really kind of setting the record
Thank
straight on
you.
that, Stacy. And where can they find you at? What's your contact information, social media, phone number, email? What is all that information for our clients?
Thank you so much for having me. You are amazing. Loans with a Smile. You can find me anywhere, Loans with a Smile on social. My email is Stacy at loanswithasmile.com. Hopefully that shines through in our conversations today. I'm passionate about what we do. Thank you, Germaine. You are awesome. And let's close the loans.
Awesome.